Welcome. This is a channel for self care for caregivers who are taking care of their loved ones at home. My name is Diane Henry, and I am a caregiver advocate for caregivers. This video that you're seeing today is about tips for caregivers who are taking care of their loved ones at home. Let's start with the A group. First of all, we must have a great attitude in terms of embracing our season for caregiving. This is the time when we recognize and understand that this is not for life, but this is for a season. It is not forever. And so in doing so, one of the things that could help us with our self-care is to do affirmations. Say things that would affirm you in this new role or continued role of caregiving. Allow yourself on a daily basis to have affirmations that are positive about who you are, who you're serving, and having time for yourself. Another way to get affirmations is to ask some of your friends if they would write a letter to you or send a card that of encouragement. And then also maybe listing some of the assets that you have and the reasons that they admire you. This is one of the greatest things when you can get feedback from others who understand what you're going through, or either have known you for quite some time or just recently met you and see what type of person you are. And they would like to just put this in writing. When you see it in writing, it really has a lot of power to it. The second thing I would recommend is accepting this as a season of service. It is an opportunity to be able to give love. And in order to give love, you must first love yourself. So, in doing so, this is why loving ourselves by doing the things that make us feel good and make us feel healthy and wise. I strongly recommend that we consider ourselves as number one. We must take care of ourselves first. If we do not take care of ourselves, we are no good in taking care of others. Let us move to A tip number two. Ask. Ask for help. There's nothing wrong with not knowing everything. And certainly there's nothing wrong with asking for professional help, family help, and help from friends or neighbors. If you do not ask and let people know what you need or what you're interested in, then they can't just read your mind. So open your mouth, write a letter, speak on the telephone, but get the attention of others and say, I need your help. I certainly would welcome your assistance. And then, in asking, be specific. Let them know that you need a couple of hours just to yourself, that you want to take a walk, and ask them to just come and sit with your loved one. And while doing that, it might also encourage the loved one to reach out to others. When they come to your home or location, they could specifically maybe have something to do with the loved one. They could either read to them or they would just have conversation. Companionship is so important with caregiving, not only for those who are being cared for, but for those who are caring. You don't need necessarily all the time 8 to 12 hours. or every single day, but make sure that you get some time to yourself and you need to ask. Another way is to look out for resources that offer RESPA. There are several organizations within your community that you can reach out to who offer us hours either on a volunteer basis or for a paid position. I highly recommend doing so. Some of the resources can start at the colleges or some of the healthcare agencies. And don't forget to ask your doctor or your social worker for additional help and resources. Respite is so important in taking care of your physical, emotional, and spiritual needs. Sometimes churches may offer this type of service as a ministry. So there are many different ways to search. And if this is a need that cannot be filled in your community, then this is something maybe you might want to bring to the attention of your community legislators or your council people that caregiving in your community is lacking resources that are very much needed in order to maintain a balance with for all constituents in the community. And then action. We need to be accountable. When we take action, it is a form of accountability. Now, one of the things that you can do is calendar your activities. Take out your calendar, take out your phone. However, way you keep your dates, you need to put a date, schedule a time when you're going to take time for yourself, be it 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours a day, or even a weekend, but it needs to be calendared. Also, another form of accountability is joining a support group. Now, this has been one of the most valuable assets for my caregiving experience. I've been affiliated with a caregivers group for many years now. And from that, I've gotten a lot of encouragement, I've gotten a lot of information, and I have developed relationships that are now not only a part of the support group, but we do things outside, including travel. We have traveled to many places together. We have done various activities together, and we have even supported each other in our caregiving of giving each other respite. If I can't stress more to you, belonging to a care support group is so important and vital. If there's not one in your area, then start one. I'm quite sure even if you start with one or two or three, it does not make a difference as long as you know that the people in your group are like-minded people and you're not alone. Support groups are very important. I'd like for you to remember this channel and to subscribe to it. Just press the button for subscribing and leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about this video. One of the things that I've done, I also follow other videos on the internet. I go to the TED Talks to see who is talking about caregiving. There's a lot of information, and I highly recommend don't isolate, but know that you're not alone and there are other people out there who will support you, who will be with you, and affirm you during this season. You take care of yourself. You're the only one who knows who you are. Until next time, on my next video, I will be uh, telling you about the various resources you can tap into for RESPA. I'll see you then. Bye.